So let me talk about my psychiatric fraud incident, which happened a little over 2 months ago. This was around the time of the Charlie Kirk assassination. And it lets you know that all this shit is scripted. The Erica Kirk script, it's just some script that they're running. Like, either Charlie was sacrificed or, this chick Erica, she's an actor, like a crisis actor. And before anyone said anything, I told you that she is an actor. She is lying. She's reading from a script. This is not genuine. And I doubt that she even cares. Just going off of what I've seen. The outrage from the fake people on the right is not going to stop me. And believe me, there are fake people on the left and the right. You guys are the most polarized group. You're so easy to control, literally. People will kill over their shitty ideology. So let me tell you about what happened to me when I chose to, take a few of these motherfuckers down and expose them. So what happened was 2 years ago, I started a YouTube channel and I was exposing I was exposing the truth of this reality. And then I began to get gang stalked all at once. So I started hearing voices, I started getting gang stalked all at once. And this has lasted up until today. So what this is a mixture of real people and AI and demons that beam voices into the head of the individual in an attempt to make them go crazy, which you've heard, make them act in violence, make them go into a psych ward. There's an agenda behind it. So let me explain the very day that I got locked in the psych ward. I got pink slipped. So, here's what happened. This thing and its friends, who I know, who is a bitch, who is a female, this thing and her friends decided all at once to jump me and basically to sadistically abuse me for several days using this technology that they have. They shot lasers at my dick, they shot lasers into my head, and that's what it feels like. It feels like you're being shot with an actual fucking laser. I was sleeping on the bench, and I woke up in a rage because this thing is attacking my fucking dick. It's shooting my dick with a fucking laser for no reason, all because I came outside and laid on a bench. These things are completely savage and evil. Like, they are fucking disgusting evil. Like, they'll smile at you doing this shit. So here's what these punk motherfuckers did. Basically, you know how a scarecrow works? They put a scarecrow in the middle of the field and it scares the crows away. They will force you to look at an image or to look at a video for hours at a time, and it is torturous. They forced me to look at someone torturing me for over 7 days, for at least a week. And basically what happens is they're torturing you with the laser, right? And you see the image of the person and they're smiling. Do you get what I'm saying? So the image of the person torturing me is smiling. So you're getting tortured and it feels like torture. And that thing is smiling at you. How do you think it made me feel? I fucking lost my shit. I threw my phone. I broke my phone. I did all kinds of shit. I lost my mind. And very shortly after, I even called it on my channel, I was inducted into a psych ward. So here is the very scripted, deliberate, inorganic event. So they keep forcing me to look at this image of the Baphomet. If you don't know what the Baphomet is, look up Baphomet on Google. They kept forcing me to look at this image for several hours until I completely crashed out and started screaming, throwing shit, breaking shit, just freaking the fuck out because it just wouldn't stop. Literally, it was torturing me all night before then, torturing me all week before that, and I can't even think straight because it's taking up my vision. Seriously, like, it forces you to look at shit that you don't want to look at. And remember, Satan's a pedophile, so Satan likes to put, I'm not even going to explain it. Satan's just a pedophile, and he likes to brag about his crimes. So, I'm looking at this image, and I'm losing my fucking mind because it won't go away. No matter what I do, what I think of, all I see is this image of the Baphomet taunting me. It's fucking annoying the shit out of me. I threw a chair, and eventually I walk outside, and I accidentally, through a spurt of anger, punched the window completely out, and there's blood everywhere, and all this shit. Satan is the fakest person I've ever met, and he's a pedophile, so I don't really care about his input. He likes to rape children, and no one cares about him. There you go. So, after that, they took me to the hospital, and I just decided to be honest with the doctors and tell them what was going on. They pink slipped me and diagnosed me with schizoaffective disorder. And this is like a whole program they have for people with schizoaffective disorder. So if you're getting gang stalked and you have a official mental illness, be prepared to have nothing you say taken seriously. That is what they do. They label you as schizophrenic, and then they pretend like they don't hear your reports. So they make you look crazy and stop taking you seriously, and that's the excuse to let Satan get away with his crimes of raping children, is because you're crazy. Yeah, well, he rapes kids, so wait until you guys find out he rapes kids. And I was right the whole time, and you guys are fucking assholes. Wait till that revelation. I mean, do you really want to argue with me? And then there's some idiot. So this V2K is used to keep people under control. There's this retard that's my handler, basically. I'm pretty sure it's Lucifer's fucking... It's either Lucifer or his retarded little cousin constantly screaming at me to stop when I've completely beaten them. Like, they're fucking losers now. After I got out of the psych ward, I fucking stomped him. I destroyed this motherfucker. There's no coming back from him. Or for him. He's done. He's absolutely in the fucking ground. Done. He ain't ever gonna be able to do that shit to me again. I fucking destroyed this motherfucker when I got out the psych ward. Destroyed him. Because I knew this shit was fraud from the moment I stepped in. They put me on this medication called Depakote. And I already knew what Depakote was. It's for schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. And schizoaffective disorder is schizophrenia mixed with bipolar. Now, this is the diagnosis they use to throw people away. This is the diagnosis they use when they have a person they don't like. Schizoaffective disorder. And hilariously, this program tried to send out some people to me that also have schizoaffective disorder. And kind of lets me know that all the people are being controlled and told what to do, except for me. Because I won't do it. Because I don't care if they blackmail me. I don't care if they say they're going to throw me in fucking hell. I don't care. I'm still going to expose it. Just because I enjoy doing it. I honestly hate these motherfuckers. I ain't afraid to say it. Only God could love a face like that. I ain't got really anything left for them. They've taken up all my energy. They've threatened me. They've molested me. And no one believes a goddamn word that comes out of my mouth. They think I'm just lying or I'm mentally ill, hallucinating fingers in my ass. They think it's a joke. I already said Satan was a pedophile 3 times. It doesn't need to be said a 4th time. And yes, he is. If you have any doubts of that, Satan is the one who has created this evil. And Satan is the one who has created the ideas of hell, which are and include pedophilia, which he rejoices in. You wonder why the pedophilia is getting more accepted and more accepted as the days go by? It's because Satan runs this world into the ground. And that's what Satan does. He's a pedophile. So anybody that says, Hail Satan, 666, and there are people who have followed me online just to say, Hail Satan to me. You guys support a retarded, busted up, washed up fucking pedophile. And you think you're cool. End it. Get the fuck out of my face. You're the biggest losers on the face of the planet. How you guys do anything at all is a fucking mystery to me. If I was God, you'd be in the fucking spiritual gulag. I would kill all of you if I was God. And I'd be right to do so. These motherfuckers are the most evil pieces of shit ever. And for the people who threatened me with child rape, and that did happen on several occasions, these people threatened child rape to me. Fuck you. You got a place waiting for you. It's in hell. You're a piece of shit. And they smile like it's funny. Like, the shit is not sweet. The shit is not funny. None of you can fight. None of you are really like that. So, like, what the fuck is the deal? You know what I mean? That's how they fucking act. Like, they'll tell you all this evil shit, and then they'll smile in your face, and they'll be happy that no one will take you seriously. Then they have some retarded fall guy talk about how he likes to rape kids and hurt them, and how that's funny to him. He says that right to my face. It breaks my mind, and now this guy is hiding from me. In real life, he's hiding from me. He won't come down to where I live. He won't talk with me over the phone. My phone got stolen. All my contacts are gone. I have no way of connecting with this person. But they want to joke around, talking about child rape like it's funny. And then call me a schizophrenic like I don't see straight through that as well. This is the psychiatric fraud of America. They label you as a schizophrenic so they can take your reports less seriously and look down upon you. It's like, oh, he's having another episode again. Like, fuck you. No one believes the boy when the real wolf shows up. Isn't that right? But the devil sends all his boys out to cry wolf. As I've heard, and to quote Chiron last, that's what he said. No one believes the boy when the real wolf shows up. But they'll believe the frame-up. They'll believe the inverse. They won't believe that the devil is the devil, but they'll believe that this fool and this fool is the devil. I wonder why, because he's cunning. So this psychiatric fraud is perpetuated by the worst kinds of people ever in humanity. They hide in the shadows, and the reason they hide in the shadows is because they conduct human trafficking, human sacrifice, child rape, drug trafficking, and other things. And in general, they use people under them to do the dirty work, the drug trafficking and all that other shit. So that's all run and orchestrated through them. They're the ones doing that. It's controlled by them. The drug trade, sex trade. The gang stalkers once tried to set me up with a fake prostitute. They were trying to tell me that this girl was a prostitute, and the moment she walked up to me, she complimented me. A fucking gang stalker comes up next to me and blows his horn, further exposing that he's involved in setting this up. That or he's trying to warn me. It looks like they're telling me that they control the sex trade around here and the drug trade. I have no respect for them. After all of what I've been through, these are the worst people I've ever met. They are the most, you cannot hold them to task for anything. They are completely possessed. Literally, if they get told what to do, they'll do it. If their handlers tell them to, put their child's head outside the car, they'll do it. If their handler tells them to find me on the street and scream at me from their car, they'll fucking do it. That's how low down they are. And I think that shit makes them look good. That doesn't make you look good. It makes you look like a fucking idiot. Like, you look dumb following me around all day long for 2 years, honking at me. You look dumb. You deserve to be exposed. And this is a long time coming. So I spent about 7 days in the psych ward. It was a pretty weird experience. It sucked for the most part. I met some cool people in there, but that was about it. The medication sucked, that's for sure. They weren't flexible at all. If you look at the reviews of this place that I went to, the Ohio Hospital of Psychiatry, all of the reviews are fucking 1 stars. People complaining about the staff, people complaining about the medications, the treatment, just how shitty it is there in general. It's fucked up. The medications they give people suck. It's one of the things I wanted to tell you. It's completely rigged. The only people that get useful medications like, say, Xanax or Percocet or Adderall are children or people with who have sold out, people with the devil, basically. And if you're not of the devil, then you're not going to be getting any of the pharmaceuticals that the devil gives his children, like Xanax or other things. I've been trying to get Xanax for my problems for years, and these doctors are scam artists. They will not do anything for me. They have not done a fucking thing for me. The only thing they've done is ruin my life with this diagnosis and refuse me actual help. So I'm disabled until the point where, I'm disabled until the government gives me money, basically. That's what it means. The government, I'm disabled until I want to have the government give me money. then I'm not disabled. I'm perfectly fine. I can work, and I'm fine. I'm not schizophrenic. Isn't that funny? That's hilarious to me. I can't get government benefits monthly. They say, oh, you're so selfish. I have zero income because these satanic motherfuckers have cut off me from everything. If you don't believe me, I made a post about how I went to Walmart to fill out a job application, and there's a Satanist behind the counter with a Satan pin on his shirt. Some retarded clown's working there, but I can't find a job there, and I'm serious about one, because I need some fucking money. So these people completely cut me off. I have no way of making any money. The fucking YouTube, I hacked the YouTube algorithm. If you're actually one of my OG fans, I fucking hacked it with my mind. I'm not joking. I got 300 views because I know how the fucking YouTube algorithm works. One, you can't use any blacklisted keywords. So if you have keywords in your YouTube title or description that are blacklisted, your video won't show up. So I know that. And what happens is you have to make it very specific. You have to make the thumbnail, blah, blah, blah. And then you hack the algorithm with your mind. And all of a sudden I have 300 viewers and a bunch of bots in the comments section talking about how funny my video was. It was a video of me hacking the algorithm. That's all it is. This is very real. So I don't know if you can take that seriously or not. But I have proof on my channel. If you're one of my OG fans, you saw it happen. All my other videos get, like 100 views at most? Some of them don't even get 30. You want to know why? Because it's all fucking rigged. They blacklisted my channel. They blacklisted me from society. And it's rigged. That's why you call them sellouts. All these streamers and all these fucking... They all sold out. It's obvious. So this psychiatric fraud is happening to anybody that speaks up about the gang stalking. Anybody that speaks up about the V2K. It's completely fake. And I think the doctors know that it's all technology and it's not natural. It's inorganic. So it's artificially induced schizophrenia, like I said in my very first video. And that's exactly what I got diagnosed with, schizophrenia. So this is artificially induced for what? To put me in the healthcare system and have me marked as schizophrenic, which means potentially dangerous, which means a targeted person. And now they can target me relentlessly, and all they have to say is that I'm schizophrenic and I don't know what's actually happening. That I'm falsely accusing all these people of stalking me for 2 years and abusing me. But that's all false. It's a part of a mental illusion I'm suffering from, including the molestation. That has also been called from them an illusion, even though it actually happened. So what gives? What gives is that these people are fake, and they're controlled, and they know that the V2K gang stalking program is what's creating all this artificial schizophrenia cases. There's a lot of cases where these people hear voices and then they kill people in sadistic ways and then talk about how the devil made them do it. It's these fucking people. I was telling you for the whole time that the people over your V2K manipulating you, insulting you, sexually abusing you are evil. I didn't really think I needed to say that, but it's true. They're evil, and they rejoice in that. They rejoice in being evil. And of course, if I say I should kill them, I go to jail. But if they say that they raped a child, I'm the one who's in the wrong. So you guys can joke about raping a child, but the moment I start talking about I'm going to kill you, I'm the one who's bad. Got it. That's what happened. Guys sat over here talking about raping a child, and I said, as a joke, I'm going to kill you. How do you feel about that? I'll fucking kill you. And then they're like, whoa, you're fucked up. What do you mean? I took it so seriously. That's not exactly what happened. It's just basically what happened. They'll be joking up here about raping children. Police won't even take it seriously. The moment I say I'm going to kill somebody for doing it, boom, I'm a bad person. And I think the police know. I think they know exactly what's going on here and are getting paid off. The corrupt ones are getting paid off, I'm pretty sure. And they're getting paid off for the drug trafficking. They're getting paid off for the human trafficking. And we're all going through the same program, and everyone says the same thing. So, everyone's going through the same psychological abuse tactics. That's what it is. It's psychological abuse. If these people were your friends or trying to help you, they wouldn't be stalking you around town with one headlight trying to make you go crazy. And that's what a repetitive pattern does. They leave you to speculate so you can envision the worst. And believe me, they're evil. Regardless of whether or not they know that, they're fucking evil. The gang stalkers are evil. So this is what they do. You notice that guy Chief Handler on my account? You notice how he won't ever answer a question about human trafficking? It's because he's a fake fucking piece of shit. He's a shill. He's a shill that's been doing this for years. He's a fake piece of shit. He thinks he's funny, but in reality, he's a fucking idiot. And he's just used by Agent Smith in this Matrix to make us look bad. And insult us and call us drug addicts. So this guy, I'm talking about how I got molested, I got abused, and how some of these gang stalkers are conducting human trafficking and child abuse operations. And this fucking guy is like, sure, you don't have any proof. You're a complete fucking idiot. I don't have any proof. I've got plenty of fucking proof, including from the horse's mouth. And while I don't got it fucking recorded, it still happened. These people sometimes admit to shit that's pretty crazy. Like, raping and killing a child. One of these people admitted that to me, and I think it was a demon in the flesh talking about how he liked to rape children and how he thought that was funny. He's dumb for saying that. Because it's not for no reason that was said. Demons do that shit all the time. They like to communicate through people. They like to spill the beans on their secret desires. What they use the human for. You get it? So yeah, these people are fake. And if you actually sat down and watched my video, you would see that their whole thing falls apart once you start to apply the least bit of questioning. Why are they following you around with one headlight? Why are there over 100 people doing it? And it's over 100 people. We're talking 200, over 200 plus people doing this. Just to me. I'm not joking. 200 plus one headlight cars. Unique individual. I've seen some of them repeat, but for the most part, it's a bunch of unique stalkers. And that's the whole army they have. And the whole reason they have that army of one headlighters is to make you look crazy. So it's harder to find the real ones, the traffickers. I think that's what they're overseeing, because there was this one time I went out around like 12 at night, and these guys followed me and screamed "fuck you" super aggressively outside the car like they're fucking human traffickers or something, and I just caught them in on something. Keep in mind, I don't know these creepy ass people. They literally waited outside my house for me to leave so they could scream "fuck you" at me and drive away like a group of fucking pussies. That's the shit that makes me think they're doing human trafficking, because that's all I'm really calling out. And of course they're all pissed off about that, because it's true. They do human trafficking. I'm not the only one saying this. This has been going on for at least 5 years. The gang stalking and human trafficking has been exposed. So I'm going to make this part 1. If I decide that my psychiatric trip story is more interesting, I'll upload a part 2. But for now, this is good. Just know that it was an organized taking down of me. They organized that shit. They were hitting me with lasers. They were torturing me. It was inevitable for me to freak out. And once they forced the medication down my throat, of course, all their weapon attacks stopped. But if I stop taking it, what they're going to do is they're going to attack me again. And the medication sucks. Like this, all the medications I'm on right now do nothing for me. They make my problems worse. They don't do shit. One of them's an anti-anxiety pill that does fucking nothing. The doctors refuse to give me anything that's useful. They refuse to prescribe Xanax. They refuse to prescribe anything useful. All they prescribe is a bunch of shit, which fucking sucks. Depakote is the medication I'm on, and this medication, when you search on Google, type in Depakote makes me feel like blank, and the first search result is like a zombie. This shit is garbage. Stay away from all these psych meds. The only psych med I can recommend to you is Xanax. And what do you know? They won't prescribe that anymore. It's just too risky. But they want to prescribe you fucking Zoloft, Prozac, all this bullshit. They won't prescribe you anything useful. You wonder why? It's because they're all fucking reptilians and insectoids. They're not even human. This is their whole trade. Stringing people along for years and years and years, feeding them bullshit that doesn't work. oh, yeah, I want to spend the next 2 years of my life trying to figure out a new medication to take. Why don't you prescribe me Xanax and we go from there? Because they're fucking scam artists. That's all. I'm not talking about a specific doctor here, but I'm talking in general. They're scam artists. And what they're trying to do is profit off of people's mental health. So the way they profit off of your mental health is they string you along for a super long time, and they don't give you things like Xanax up front and starting out. They make you wait years. They throw you this drug at you, this drug at you, this drug at you, this drug at you, before they ever get to anything useful. And by then, you're already fucking done with it. I remember 2 years, 3, 4 years ago, I tried to go out into the doctors for some Xanax or a fucking anxiety pill, and they fucking did nothing for me. They said, do you need an extra vaccine? And I told them to go fuck themselves. I said, I'll never take another vaccine again. You won't even provide the base minimum care. You won't even give me an anxiety pill. You won't even do anything for me. And I stopped going to the doctors after that for 2 years. It was only until recently that I had to start going to the doctors again. And this medication they got me on fucking blows. It fucking sucks all the joy out of my life. It doesn't do anything for me except for that. And then the anti-anxiety pill that they fucking prescribe does nothing. So it's all fraud. It's all a fucking scam. The only time they'll ever prescribe this shit is one of the devil's children. Of course, always the devil's children. They always have a Xanax prescription, an Adderall prescription, all the prescriptions they need. But anybody who's real like me is going to get strung along for more than 5 years, have their time wasted. It's a scam. Get out while you can.